Hello?
I am muted. I'm always muted. I need a t-shirt that just says, I'm muted. Yes. So this is the Easy Villagers mod. One of our server mates, Goofy Zombie, dropped off a bunch last night. We're hanging out on the, what is he calling it? Modcraft 73 server. And so, the Modcraft server, so we are playing around. These guys are neato because they just stay put. They act a lot like a regular villager, but their refreshes are not dependent on day or night, and they can it feels like they can refresh a little more frequently, and they're not stuck at just 2 for the day. Our iron farm is still ultra slow. That's just normal. This one is not doing anything at the moment because I don't need any more villagers right now. And that one is got 4 stored grown-up villagers, and I've got a bunch in my backpack, actually. So we've got plenty of people to work for us. This is the big change. So I was trying to finish up something fairly quickly after stream yesterday. And what we've got in... oops, don't stand on it, just in case. So this one here is the... what am I looking at? A heat generator from Mechanism. So the idea is you surround it with lava, and then it heats up, and that allows it to generate some energy. And so we've got about 400. I think at FE per tick. I'm just trying to see what else. Yeah, so those are the only units we're using: FE or joules. I I'm not comfortable with the Joules one, so I just pretend it's a Minecraft unit and go with FE. I don't know what that means, but that's fine. And then, so we've got apparently lava-resistant electrical cables, which are see-through, and I find that kind of odd. But there's a number of machines you could actually get away with building without actually having configuration tools, so that's where we went with that one. We've got ourselves a metallurgic infuser, so you put stuff in here, and then you infuse whatever this thing is into that one, and then you get a thing. We'll do some more of that today. This one is quite literally a crusher, because it allows you to smash up stuff. I needed the crusher earlier than I had originally planned, because there was another one you could use, I think it was the enrichment chamber, but you can do things with like dusts and stuff, but the dust had to come from the raw ores, not from the ingot, so I needed the crusher to crush stuff back into dust. It was kind of a pain. And then this one I haven't used yet, because we have things to do with it. That's the electrolytic separator. So for example, if you stuck water in here, I can't remember which one it is which, but one of them you stick water in, then it'll break it into hydrogen and oxygen. And so to go with that, they suggested you make the infinite water source of the kitchen sink from, I think it's something for blockheads. Anyways, it's one of the open decorative packs. And I've used this one a lot. It's actually kind of fun, because then you can make a cool little kitchen that has like refrigerators and stuff. It doesn't actually do anything, but it's just sort of a fun place to store your food. So it's totally decorative. And that's the biggest changes, I think. I'm at a point where, in order to deal with the piping between these two things, I actually need to make another tool called a configurator. But I'm also debating mechanism. Where are we here? I made the fluid pipes. I just haven't used them. But I'm also debating taking a derailment and what's this? Oh. And taking a look at the industrial foregoing line. So this one's kind of fun, and the reason I'm looking at doing this line, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit here. The reason I'm looking at doing this line is there's some fun stuff down the road. So we get dealing with latex that gets pulled out of trees and then processed into rubber, which then you make a plastic out of. But what really starts getting my attention is when you get down here to the mob slaughter factory. Mob slaughter factory. And then you can get yourself pink slime and liquid meat. What's kind of neat about the whole liquid meat thing is that then you can use the meat feeder. Does it actually say anything about it? Okay, so it's not mentioned at the moment. It's probably in a book somewhere, but the point to that is the meat feeder is kind of fun. So basically it's just a food source, and really what you're doing is injecting yourself with liquid protein. And I find that kind of amusing, so we may go down that road just because I find it kind of fun. But the other thing we need for mechanism is we need the configurator. And it's used to configure many of the items in mechanism, from changing pipes to pull or push or rotating machines. So even though I discovered I can rotate a lot of things, including these machines, with an engineer's hammer, apparently that doesn't work on the pipes. Meat juice, it's what's for breakfast. Yeah, exactly. You know, Fantastic Sherlock Fox, the iPhone style pop-up that you have that goes ding would probably work in the same vein, because it also makes me go, wait a minute, didn't I get all my devices muted this morning? So that's probably a good place to start. Let me just see if I've got, yeah. My computer is set to snooze, but the other stuff wasn't. You could hear the golem dying. Unfortunately, the animation, there is a golem in here, and he does show up and get hurt and whatever. But the problem is the animation for it is a lot shorter than the sound, so I very rarely catch it. Oh, you meant turning it into a one-click. That can be done. Just remind me after stream. Okay, because I was playing offline, my sound's all jacked up. I could probably just stop monitoring it through OBS, but then I'd find that the sounds are muted and you guys wouldn't hear anything. So yeah, there's that advantage. Where are we going? Okay, so I wanted to look into the configurator. And it looks like it's going to be something we're going to charge. We need stuffs. Okay, do I have... 2 large fit in the 2x2 player grid? Of course. Okay, so let's look at it over here then. Configurator. So it's not complaining about that one. What's it? Oh, missing it all. Let's try it again. Do I have any of that with me? No. One other thing you should be aware of that I did do last night, and I didn't think it was a big deal. Now I think I should talk you through it. Is under the basic storage, people have talked about how backpacks are fairly essential. A lot of this stuff down here is upgrades and filters and so on, and I didn't think I needed most of it. Is restocking, for example. You can avoid extra stuff. You can get it to swap your tools when they're wearing out. You can get it to pick up things or magnet items into it, which, I mean, I don't really see the difference between this one and this one. There's also kinds of filters, so you can have things generally get pumped into or out of your backpack. You can have a jukebox upgrade. Like, why? I don't know why you'd want that, but okay. Stonecutter upgrade and so on. But the 2 I've added are, oh, stack upgrades. Okay, I guess I should do those. That would be totally useful. But anyway, in the meantime, the 2 I've added are not, one's not showing on here. Okay, so one is the crafting upgrade. And what that does is if I click on this crafting upgrade, quite literally, that's the crafting table. It'll pull from either my inventory or the stuff in the backpack. So that's handy because I don't have to worry about having a crafting table with me. The other one, quite literally, you have a furnace stuck on your side. And you can turn it off and turn it on. You know, there's a little on and off switch on the side there. And that's totally handy. So yeah, I want to squirrel a little bit into... Oops. I was going to go and mark the other one that I wanted. Not the auto feed. Auto feed's kind of fun because you can get auto fed with food in the backpack, and when you've got the meat juice injector thing, it just gets to be a whole world of amusement. Okay, so let's put a bookmark on that one to remind me. And yeah, total squirrel. Definitely squirrel. All right, what else have we got? In the jukebox upgrade I'm amused by. I don't know why I'd want it. Now, one thing I have discovered is we have a book. Oops, it's in the backpack. Okay. Now, the book is supposed to have a claim, you know, all the books, but it doesn't. Because there's things that I'm pretty sure there's a book for that I am not seeing. Although it could just be that I've played with this mod, or with the mod I'm thinking of before, and knew enough to think there should have been a book. Yeah. So anyways, it didn't seem to have what I was looking for. That's okay. One of the other things you can do with this backpack, and I find useful, is under the settings, backpack settings, what I've done is I've chosen a no sort slot, and I decided to make it teal. So if I click on any of these boxes, it will exclude those from an auto sort. So I clicked on this corner one just to make sure that when I auto sort stuff, it doesn't actually sort this one. And so I can keep the book in the corner. It'll always be there, but it'll sort everything else. And that is just something a little bit more useful. This one I don't find useful on a backpack item display. But literally, you can show an item on the top of the thing. I don't find that useful on a backpack, but on the... but if I'm doing it on the chests, for example, so sophisticated chests, then basically you can tell it whatever's in that first slot will be like you've put an item frame with a picture, you know, or an item frame with a thing in it for that. What have we got? Utility for chests, upgrade bases. Oh, okay, so those are handy. What's this for? Weird. It didn't seem to need it. All right, so all of that to say that we've got places we can go and things we can do. At the moment, I think I'm sticking with sophisticated storage inside, but you know, there's nothing to say that we couldn't move into drawer stacks. I just haven't seen something super useful to need enough to do a wide-ranging one. we got here? Battery upgrade. That's a battery to the backpack. Ooh. That might come in useful with our configurator because we need to actually charge it. Okay, compacting. There's a couple more here than yeah. Actually, there's the smelting upgrade. I've added the smelting upgrade. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it out and just see if we get anything out of having it in our inventory. Okay. Probably not all that useful. Of course, you can auto smelt. Yeah, well, I don't really care. That's fine. Truth is, I don't want to auto smelt. I just want it handy for when I need something in a pinch. And I'm out and about. So basically, this saves me from carrying around a furnace and a crafting table, right? And I find this one's even more useful than crafting table on a stick, although that's in this pack as well. Oh, right, there's one other squirrel. Tool belt. So there's a tool belt we can make. Needs 2 string, 5 leather, and an iron. And you can actually upgrade it, but the tool belt actually allows you to swap things in and out. According to the cheaty tips, where is it here? Tips and tricks. Tool belt. It says it's a quick way to switch between tools. Upgrade with belt pouches and an anvil to increase the capacity. So we could actually make it do whatever. So that's kind of nice because then it allows you not to have your hotbar quite so full of stuff. Okay, how close was I? Right. Oops, nope, I missed it again. What is it? Okay, 5. I know I've got the iron, we just need the string. I thought I had 1 string, but I think I used it. So, one of the stupid things you can do, which is kind of amusing, let's see if I can get 1 white wool. I'm gonna need a sheep. I wish I had an animal farm handy. I miss the animal farm available from Vault Hunters. I would love to see that put out as a separate mod so that we can incorporate that into other mod packs. And for those of you that weren't with me on the brief Vault Hunters journey, there we go, let's just get this one done. For those of you that weren't with me on the brief Vault Hunters journey, we had how do I put this? Farms where you could put sheep or cows or whatever in there and it would only show as one visible thing, even though it would track as though it was multiple entities. So in the system, this goes... where's the belt? Body, bangle, angel ring, spell focus, back, necklace, head, hands. Come on. Slot belt. Okay, well where's the belt slot? Yeah, crafting table and a stick upgrade slot. Element holders. Grids. Heart amulets. Oh, okay, well there's a place I can put that. Bracelets. Hands. There's lots of slots here. Rings. That's for the... Oh. I see. Okay, I think the tool belt's more useful, because I always forget about this whole immune to fire damage thing, so I'm not going to worry about that. Charms. And my kitty slippers. Okay, so what's the other one I want to put on? Heart amulet, right? It's in here. Okay. Do I have one? No. I put that away. So the tool belt, I have to remember how to use it, actually, which is the difficult part. I think it's that. Nope, that's not it. I have to remember how to use the tool belt. Well, that's no good. Oh well, it'll just look cool for starters, I guess. And I did not remember to... Where did I put that? Hold on to it. Did I? Oh, I did hold on to it. Okay. Come on. I guess it... Oh yeah, there we go. So let me just see if I can remember. I know you can right-click it. And I know there's always a keybind. Options, controls, keybinds, search for belt. Open tool belt, Alt-B, restock tool belt, Shift-B. Okay, hang on a sec. Access, I'm loath to use B. I understand why belt is there, or why they're using that, because B for belt makes plenty of sense. But I have to remember not to hit Control B, because that does a whole lot of talking about things. You can't actually shut that off till the new update. Open belt slot inventory V. Oh, nice. Okay, so that should be fine. Alt B, Shift B, and V. Let's see. Got Alt B. Nope. Shift B. And V. No. Okay. So, options, controls, keybinds. For journey map, I need to find where on earth is the waypoint manager. Create waypoint. You can go away. Let's pick another one. What's C doing these days? C for create waypoint. The logic seems to work. Create waypoint at cursor. There we go. Okay, so let's try that. Done. Done. Okay, so we've got Alt B. Nope. Shift B. Nope. Okay, that doesn't work. So options, controls, keybinds. See if we can get the belt going. Alt B, Shift B. Okay, so we're going to use... It seems to have a V for inventory, so let's go Alt V, Shift V. Now, I'm going to take a look at this and see what on earth they've got going on the letter V. Nothing I need to worry about. Open belt slot inventory is the biggest thing. So we have quivers and head switches and pickups and... Wow. Okay, well, we'll just have to see what happens there. Done, done, done. Back. Okay, so let's go Alt. Shift. Nope. Does nothing. Okay, so that's not good. I have to figure out how to do that, but at the moment it looks cool. That's fine. Whatever. Too much scrolling. So we need the stack upgrades with iron. Blocks of iron. Do I happen to have that much in stock? Steel. 21 iron is not going to get me there. What do I have these guys doing? Oh, 29 is not going to get me there. What was I doing with raw earth shards? I can't remember. Let's just off. We pick them up. Darn it. That was not what I intended to do. Alright. Okay. I'm still getting used to where I've put everything, and it's really kind of dull. The new question of the day. What is something you're obsessed with? Huh. Well, it certainly isn't hand soap versus sanitizer, I'll tell you that. Okay, we had 5 for an upgrade, so we need to have 3 more, which means we need to hang around and let it do its thing. Okay, what else we got? I was looking at the configurator, was really what I was looking for when we started this craziness. Okay. The configurator needs... Let's make a bookmark out of this one. So, lapis was what I was looking for. Okay. A stick, that's fine. Energy tablet. We can do that. Okay, so we need some gold, more of these infused alloy things, and some redstone. So let's see what we've got. So we've got a few infused alloy things, some redstone. So let's see if I can get the gold. Oh, no, not that. This. And I'm lazy. Configurator, thingamajig. Take one of those. That bit. And then configurator. What am I missing? Lapis. Do I have... I could have sworn I had lapis. Huh. Okay, well that's problematic. Didn't we see some somewhere? Well, there's a stall on that one. So, what I'm going to do is make a note in... Nope, one... Java. Okay, there's the Bedrock booklet. Quite literally, I have notepads for all of this stuff. Okay, that's not it. It's whiteboard time. Okay. So, modded. I need lapis. We may be able to go hunting for it. We'll see how our timings go. But let's see what else we can do. So I talked about going down... Oops. Yes. First off, let's put this piece away. No, not there. Away. I have to close the tab. The tab, or it just keeps dumping things in there. Okay, so let's put those pipes away because I can't use them. So that semi-stalls that line of thinking. Let's get rid of this weird plant thing because I don't know what to do with it. Not that. This. You know what? Raw earth shards can go over here. I'm gonna have to trash those pretty soon. Being as the belt is kind of useless at the moment, let's put this one back. I'm not quite sure why I don't understand that one, because I've used it in the past, but we'll get there. If I remember how to use it, or we figure it out partway through stream, then we can put it back on. It's not a big deal. Alright, terracotta. I'm just throwing things in the backpack for now to keep everything out of the inventory, because my brain doesn't want to think inventory. Okay, and there's a lot of stuff I don't need. Alright, so we have... I wanted to look at... belt. That's all well and good to give me those things, guys, but... yeah. I have to look up how to use tool belt. That's fine. Not a big deal. Okay, so I was actually... What's the mechanism? Okay, I got this bit. That's fine. Something useful? Eh, sort of. Okay, so this one I need... energy tablet. I did that. Okay, so I could theoretically do the configurator if I had all the lapis, which I don't. Okay, I wanted to take a look at the industrial foregoing. So first off, industrial foregoing is just fun. Silly, but fun. So we'll start with the pity machine frame. So the pity machine frame is dirt simple. All we need to have is some logs, some iron ingots, and a block of redstone. So a block of redstone is probably the bigger stopper at the moment. Where did my stack of redstone go? 31. It's not. Okay, good. Good stuff. Got the block of redstone we need. And then iron ingots. Do I have any loose ones? I got 5. That should be enough. And logs. Logs are not good because I recently turned all of them into carbon. Upgraded charcoal carbon, but that's okay. We'll just take down a tree or two. This one's kind of been in the way, so let's just ditch it. We're gonna need more acacia logs anyways, which I know that sounds weird. I'm not looking for the orange. Alright. So back in here, back in the pity machine, let's make so that... oh, okay, it doesn't want to let me some items it doesn't want to let me actually put it straight into my machine. Apparently I hit caps lock again. Alright, so that same thing. Let's see if we can figure this one out. So we've got iron went there. And then we had the block of redstone in the middle. Put the logs on the corners. Now we have a pity machine frame. Helpful. What's the next piece out of that? XP, great. I keep using XP, but we don't actually use it for much. So we talk about, I have to read item and fluid transport, we just have to make them. So I'll leave that till we need them. Pitiful generator. If we can tie it into the other system we've got going to lava, I'm not going to bother with this one. Let's go fluid extractor. What do we need? So it extracts the latex from the logs. So that's going to be a liquid bucket business, which you can have to have a whole bucket full to be able to get the quest after this. Check JEI for acceptable logs and latex amounts. Okay, so what we do with this, how we do that, easily at least. So you can either do it from the fluid extractor and look it up, right? Oops. I'm going to stop doing caps. Fluid extract. There we go. So you can either click it from here or click it from there. And if we go U, oops, I have to not be spelling. So this is the other reason I don't do it that way. Extractor. Extractor. There we go. So we can either hold over it and click U or hold over here and click U. Same thing.
Hello. Hello.
And what it does is it'll show you about crafting it or with it. But then there's this one, fluid extractor. Hello, how are you doing, Creef? Good evening, good to see you. So, with the fluid extractor, they show you different types of trees. They'll get you how much, whatever the latex is, and all of them say that they're tripled when it's powered. So if I can attach the fluid extractor to the lava thing, then we should be off to the races a bit more. So we're looking at the center column, and we've got 2 pages of stuff that we can use. So starting on the first page, they have mineral logs, which is some of the pretty blue trees. I think I'm going to leave those be for a while. And then we've got, what I'm going to do is page 2 to page 1. So we've got nice oak logs. We only get 2 millibuckets out of it. And then dark oak only is a little higher at 3. What do we got? Jungle at 2 again. Special trees, different types of, the biomes you go logs. So everything from cherry that actually looks half decent to pretty much you name it. So the non-standard ones. That only gets us 1. And then back on this first page, we've got 2 out of birch, nothing exciting there. Spruce will get us 2. Mineral gets us 2. But acacia log will get us 4, so that's the best one for that. We're going to probably run out, but that's fine. I can put it in. I have 1 hopping bonsai, or what do you call them? It's a hopping pot, anyways. And so the trees will grow and get auto-harvested and then grow again, like rinse and repeat. So I can probably put those in there. I get 4, and if we power it, I get tripled, so that'd be 12. So that works quite nicely. So we're going to go with that one. We're going to build the fluid extractor. I'm going to bookmark that. Easy peasy. Now what do we need for this? So we got the pity frame. We need a light-weighted, looks like a gold pressure plate. And then iron ingots, and any cobblestone we like. And then a generic piston. Okay, so even though the piston looks generic, it might not be, so I just want to double check that. Nope, it's pretty vanilla. That's good. We also have other ways of doing it. A sticky piston with a bar of soap takes the sticky off, which we don't have to worry about because we haven't got any sticky pistons. Uh-oh. I'm missing something here. Fantastic Sherlock Fox was looking at the question of the day. He's obsessed with getting his steps in. I have to consciously force myself not to exercise late at night because I'm 5% short. Well, some people say you sleep better if you exercise right before bed. I'm feeling a bit better today. I tried something different last night. Quite often I'll take a decongestant when I go to bed to reduce my snoring. But what I decided to do is not take it last night, let myself get stuffed up, and then in the hour before streaming, take the decongestant then and have it loosen everything up, because then you can get rid of it rather than having it like drip down your throat all night, which is gross and disgusting, but causes more problems than it's worth. Grief says he had a pretty nondescript day. Nothing happened every 5 minutes for hours on end. Oh, great. Recurring nothingness is not always a bad day, says Fantastic Sherlock Fox. Sometimes they're welcome, provided that you're able to do other things that interest you at the same time. If you're doing 5 minutes of purely watching something happen, and then it doesn't actually do anything exciting, but you still have to watch it rinse and repeat for your job, that's not much fun. Alrighty. So I'm thinking, do I actually have that stuff on me? Let's see if I can make a piston. Oh, hey, it'll let me right from where I was. Silly me. Okay, so there's the piston. And I'm going to go back over my bookmark. We're not carrying the iron, and I still need to make the pressure plate. So the pressure plate we can make right off the bat. And I'm not carrying the iron because I used it up for that other thing, the pity machine frame. So let's go and see if we've killed another golem yet or not. Yep, just enough. Perfect. I'll take these out. I'm going to let these raw earth shards build up because I haven't really got anywhere yet to put them and destroy them. I mean, I could just make easily a lava bucket hole and dump them in, but it's sort of a waste of time. I have to filter it and spit it, and there's a lot of mess to that. So for now, I'm just going to let it build up. Alright, so we now should have enough to make this fluid extractor.
Hello.
Hello there, Lo-Fi Programmer. How are you? That one should have gone this way. There it is. Alright, so I'm pleased to see you. I don't think we've met before, Lo-Fi Programmer. If you are interested in letting us know how you found the channel or what it was that caught your attention about it, I would very much appreciate that. It says power optional. Thing I have to remember about this, oh, actually, we don't even have any acacia logs. Let's go and grab these two. I think I have to remember about it is where next to the machine one has to put the logs. Because once I know that, then I can, then I can figure out where to put the power on this unit to speed it up. Cards Against Humanity Family Edition says, at school, I'm just Mandy, but at summer camp, I'm blank Mandy. Thank you very much for the follow, Lo-Fi Programmer. I appreciate it. You're just scrolling, so it came through on something like a recommended? Or are you a Minecraft player? Or if you were scrolling, was there a particular tag you were following? I'm always curious to learn what works and what doesn't to interest new people. Oh, right there. But yeah. No pressure to be super active. If you want to hang out, that's pretty awesome. I'm always a fan of that. Let's see. Okay, we have a few more logs available just in the natural environment, so I can deforest the place. I mean, technically I could just rip down the houses. Kind of tacky, but it works. Okay, so I'm going to be adding it to this crazy mess. But let's start by just putting the machine down and then see, can I put the log anywhere? The machine turned away from me when I put it down. And this looks like a chomper blade of some sort, so I bet you I put the log there. Yeah, okay, there we go. It's taking the whatever it does out of the log. It's pokey because it doesn't have any power. That's fine, and I need a bucket to get a full bucket of the stuff, right? Right. But I have no fluid in here at the moment. Ah, I see. One log is good for 1,000 millibuckets. Oh, not one log, sorry. This section can hold 1,000 millibuckets. So we have 16 in there at the moment. So we're getting 4 out of every vertical run of this part. I bet you... Aha. Okay, so I'm going to take this one. Some blocks you can break, and some of them you cannot. So since I don't have the stuff for this one yet, take that machine out of the way. I'm going to steal that spot. Nope, not that way. Okay, I could put it down, or engineer's hammer. Let's pop this one, there we go. So this should be, yeah, now it's all powered, so we should get 3 times the amount. So we're sitting at 12, 24, yeah, we're getting 12 now, instead of just 4, so that's reasonable. I don't know if it means the log will last for a shorter period of time, but it'll do for now. Okay. Because you saw the salad dressing? Oh, ha 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 ha. I see. Sorry guys, I got it backwards. Why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the salad dressing. But I'm just love it. I used to have a sound that actually made the rim shot noise, but for some reason my Stream Deck mobile wants to be a pain in the backside and not stay connected today. So yeah, that'll be interesting. So if you're willing, do tell me a bit about yourself. I get the programming side. What else do you do? What else do you like to play? You know, that sort of thing. I'm just going to pause for a split sec here and just shrink my own text window because it's in front of it's in front of my screen, or not screen, my mini-map stuff. I actually like knowing when it's nighttime. Okay, there we go. I see you've got IT company. That's cool. That's cool. You're in the right place. And what I mean by that is I used to do frontline tech support for a company that, although it was, you know, an internet service provider, like, you know, my email's down kind of nonsense, but also that we didn't have a script. So we did a lot of desk work as well, you know, geek, what do you call them, Geek Squad sort of help. And then Fantastic Sherlock Fox works in the IT industry as well, and quite a number of our folks do, so it's pretty cool. Alright, so while we're waiting for that, we need to get a bucket of that goop. Are we anywhere closer to getting a bucket of the goop? Not quite, we're almost halfway there. Okay, show working area, hide working area. What's this? Oh, I see. Okay, so if I go like this... Are you kidding me? No. Don't burn my log. Shame on you, lava. There's actually lava underneath the slabs, which is part of where that may have come from. Because, I mean, I managed to light the house on fire over there, which is part of why it's over here in the first place. Actually, I think... yeah, what I'll probably end up having to do is remove this one for now, because I'm not actually using it. Okay, fine. Let's rescue this tree. And we'll turn us the other way. Oh. Does it still work? Yeah, it still works. Okay. That's fine. It just doesn't give you... oh, there it is. Okay. So now it should be far enough away from stuff that it won't catch on fire, hopefully. That would be less optimal. Playing on guitar a bit. Cool. I'm very, very rusty on guitar. I used to know how to do some, but mostly what do you call it? The kind of stuff you would do on an electric guitar, except imagine yourself one of those like Celtic kitchen parties, that sort of play along jazz, campfire music, I guess, and a lot of 60s and 50s oldies. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Just so you're aware, Lo-Fi Programmer, as unlikely as it is with people, what do you call it, with people here that we may not necessarily go digging for information, even though that does sound cool. Careful about how much information you give out, particularly regarding a company that you own, because it makes it very easy for people to look up on the web who is the actual owner, and then your real name gets leaked. So that's not a great plan. The other reminder is we generally prefer that people don't talk about age specifics. I mean, we often joke about, you know, decades, or I like to say that I'm, what was it? Younger than sliced bread, but older than the Hansons. You know, that sort of thing. So it's not that you can't talk about it, but just be careful about how many specifics you release. Okay, where were we? That thing's going pretty fast. I needed a bucket. That's what it was. I mean, I could make a bucket, but why make one when you've got a couple hanging out? What's this? Yes, we have our bucket. So I can put the bucket in here, and it comes out full. Yay! And now that we have it, we've got that quest out of the way. Now, I'm not always here to do quests, but I find it a fun way to just pass some time to do the quest line. Because in Java, we have to decide for ourselves what, or like in Vanilla Plus, because Vanilla with quality of life mods, we have to decide for ourselves what we're going to do. Whereas in this case, we don't really have to. A latex processing unit. You just have to make one. It doesn't say why, you just have to make one. Alright, so we can get rid of the bookmark on the fluid extractor and bookmark for ourselves the latex processing unit until we're done, because we need another one of those pity machine frames. A furnace, a bucket. Okay, we've got the bucket and the water. We're good. Iron, we can go check and see if we've got more. Pity machine frame. That's the one. I need another. Oh, well, that's going to be fun and a half. So I need 2 redstone blocks and like 9 pieces of iron and any type of log. Okay, well, I want logs that are not. Do I have logs that are not acacia? No. Okay. So just go steal this one over here. Oh, come on. I know what this is all about. Dude, break. 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 There we go. Don't like extra leaves hanging around if we don't have to. Okay, this is just good old oak. Alrighty, got the extra bits and bobs. Bits and pieces, I guess. I'll leave those 2 for now. Alright, so next up, we needed the... Oops. Oh, I can make 2. Excellent. Perfect. Just enough. I don't have to go trading with the trader. Got 2 there. I'm short on the iron, though. I think we've got our logs. Let's go see what we've got for iron. Basic fluid tank. What do you have in you? Latex 14. Okay. So this, I'm going to pause for a sec, go there. I'm going to take the bucket and just put it inside. Now I get my bucket back. It's a mechanism bucket, or a basic fluid tank. It has all kinds of cool features to it, but one of the things you can do with it is turn it into bucket mode, and I'm going to pretend I didn't just accidentally duplicate it. Because that's, yeah, that's very cheaty. Okay, I came in here for something. No, I didn't want to come in here. I wanted the iron, which is out here. We have 9. Don't think that's enough. Okay, these stupid things are filling up extra slots rather than stacking, so I guess I'll have to put them over there. Okay, so what do we need? Pity frame first, right? This one. Nope, not acacia wood, thank you. I want these ones. There's the pity frame. And then what are we using that for? We're making the latex processing unit. Missing a furnace. Oh, and the bucket. Wow. I'm real smart on this one. Okay, so cobblestone. Let's make the furnace. Now, latex processing unit. Okay, so we've got iron in the corners. I'm going to try something a little different here. Can I... oops, this one and that one. Take this one out. I'm kind of loath to put these down because I've got extras, right? Put this one down and see if we can break it. Yeah, it still thinks I have another one. So I don't know what happened there. Come on. Yeah, I got the bucket. There. Let's finish this one off. Now we have a latex processing unit. And I got both of my buckets back. Helpful. Now let's see what happens if I break this one. It still exists. Whatever. But I did not duplicate again, so that's fine. Unit. I need you. You can go here. What do we do with this thing? Because it looks like the latex goes in here. Not hovering with a tank. Output. Water. Latex. Water. Really? So latex goes on the left, water goes on the right, the output is the little crafting grid looking thing. And it's powered. Okay. But it looks like I have to pump things into it. And these ones don't have any pushing, pulling, blah 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 ability. Fun! Okay, what have we got? This, come on. There we go. Industrial. I'm taking a look at the list. It's under your text, so I do apologize for that. We have got cables. That's all power. You probably used the pipes from the previous one, but I don't have a push-pull configurator thing. Huh. Now what? Okay. First off, we have night, and I'm just too lazy to get back in the building, so I'm just going to put the... Sleeping bags are handy. They don't change where your respawn is, so you can just put them on the ground, sleep through the night, and still, if something happens, you can respawn back at your base, or wherever you slept last, in a real bed. It has its pros and cons because, I mean, as usual, but the reason I say that is it has its pros and cons because every once in a while I'll be somewhere, completely forget I've got it, sleep, and then go, uh-oh, problem, I've now gone and slept in a bed I didn't intend to. And that's not a big deal until you try and, like, attack a mob, and then suddenly, yeah, everything goes kablooey, and you're like, oh no, where was I when? So, yeah. Okay, so what are we looking for? We're looking for ways to deal with these pipes. That's cables. I can take that out. So they'll probably tell us a little bit about... Oh, I guess they won't. Hello? Hello, Poodle Pirate, how are you? Okay, so, rubber. Dry rubber, cure rubber, rubber. Okay, so dry rubber. We got rubber from industrial contraptions, cured rubber from thermal series, and dry rubber from industrial foregoing core. Okay, so let's try seeing what we've got for... Oops, not that. Industrial rubber? Oh, yep, okay. I'm in a stupid spot, but rubber sheet, tiny dry rubber. Okay, so tiny dry rubber comes out of the latex processing unit. And if I do a use on those, 9 tiny dry rubber will get you a cured rubber. So the latex processing unit can make those rubber things. How to get stuff into here. I can probably... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, sorry. What did it say here? Shift N for description, left shift for details. So left shift, owner's me, bucket mode, no. Inventory mechanism, okay. Shift N for description. Oh, whoops. N. I expect it to go to the right-hand side, not the left. Where'd it go? A handy, sturdy, portable tank that lets you carry multiple buckets of fluid wherever you please. Also doubles as a bucket. Uh-huh. Okay, so can I right-click it? Shift right-click it? No. N? Oh boy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take a look at controls, keybinds, and we're going to look for mechanism, see if it actually says applied. Uh-oh, got a ways to go. Medical. API, blah, blah, blah. Mahu, I'm not even gonna ask. Mechanism. Item mode switch is just N. Okay. Which apparently is not working. So let's make that... Right alt. Sure, why not? Done. Done. Not what I want to do, but, you know. It's a bucket mode off, bucket mode on. Alrighty. So what we're going to do with that is set it down here. Maybe. Whoa, whoops. Okay. Apparently that's what bucket mode does. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to put the other one down where bucket mode's off and then consolidate these two. Can I? Alright, so this one has bucket mode on. Let's turn that off now. And then pick up this one. Why don't skeletons ever play Minecraft? Why not? Because they're afraid of getting a little too blocky. Sort of. No problem, Poodle Pirate. Thank you very much for coming by. Okay, so this one needs bucket mode on, right? Come on, bucket mode on. So basically, what I'm trying to do here, we're slowly filling up the latex side. I know there's a better way to do this, but at the moment... Okay, let's see, what can we do here? Are you serious? What do we want? Okay, 0. I took it out, right? Bucket mode. This one. Not hovering with a tank. Oh. Can fill from item, can drain from item. So left click to fill, right click to drain. You know, read the instructions, Del. That might help. Left click. Come on. Let's go like this. Put that there. No. Fill from item, can drain from item. Left click to fill. Do I have to be maybe not in bucket mode? That might be it. Try and check that out of bucket mode. Okay, let's go back in. Left click to fill from item. No. Come on. Okay. What is Delenn doing wrong? Oh. Well. Do it one bucket at a time. It's one way to do it. It's not ideal. See? Hang on a second here. Okay. So if I jump up here, set this thing on top. Whoops. No. Up, action enabled. Action push, pull. Pull from the top. There we go. Now it's pulling from the bucket. Okay. Okay, so we're going to need the water one. If I... Ooh. So I can push from things and pull from things from there. Come on. Where did I put the sink? I had the sink. There we go. So if I'm dumb, but I put the sink down here, and I take this thing and ask it to pull from the sink. Yes, I can. Okay, great. We're pulling from the sink. And it's doing something. Finally! Finally! Which suggests then that this other bucket, I was to put it... Ooh! Aha! Wait a minute. I have fluid in here now. In... So that suggests that actually, if I do this, latex, and I pull from the bottom, that should keep this guy and I push the top. But this guy, in theory then, should be pushing to this one. And I'm just going to disable this from the bottom, just so that it tries to pull from the latex at all times. Hello, good to see you, Terry Darts. Glad you could drop by. I was noting, it just reminded me the other day, I was noting that there are... Oops, I need one more ball. There we go. There are, or there is a new way of doing the spin thing that I'm using for the Bean Boozled. But today is the very last day I'm going to be doing that, so I'm okay with not using it right now, and I'll definitely play with that feature. But I'm excited. Very, very excited to sort out things, stuff and things, and get more going. Okay, so we have... I don't think I'll be using that one right now, but I think on my birthday in November, the beans might come back if we don't end up eating the whole bin between now and then. I'm kind of hoping I don't have a whole slew of beans today, but you never know. Okay, so after the thing comes, after the plastic, wow. Sorry, I missed some stuff here. Okay, so scrolling back to see what I missed. Okay. So Poodle Pirate says they're having lunch and hope I'm feeling better. Let's see. It's a huge learning curve of this mod pack. I've been mostly helping or adventuring instead of building. I will also admit, Poodle, that your mod pack base partner or teammate is very familiar with what's going on and seems to be forging ahead in ways that make my head spin. So I just, not just pretend, but I just back off until I need help. So yeah, it's a bit of a learning curve. Some of the players say, nope, I am not going to come bleep or high water. Bother with, where is here? Bother with actually doing any quests, because they're not here for the quest line. I'm doing the quests partly because it helps me learn, but also, or refresh, and also because it helps with, one? Okay. But also it helps me get used to what's going on for future mod packs. And it lets me just have something else to do. So it makes it easy. Fantastic Sherlock Fox gave a 1-month subscription, so I guess I've got a bean coming. That's awesome. No more scary ads for Poodle Pirate this month. Yeah, Fantastic Sherlock Fox was talking about having seen an ad that, he said he followed a raid to a family-friendly stream yesterday and got an ad for a rap album that included mild nudity. And it was definitely worth reporting the ad. Yeah, like, I don't understand why Twitch can't get their acting gear and let people actually categorize the ads that they want to see. So it's not necessarily ads for things that aren't related to your stream. I can follow that. I mean, there's a lot of products that just don't fit Twitch streaming, you know, plain as day. But if we've got things like family-friendly streams that we're aiming at potentially younger set, or a set that might have kids hanging around in the background, or people who just aren't comfortable with that sort of 18+ type material, then I think we need to be able to categorize it and say, I can't handle ads from this category or this category, or no horror ads, or no, you know, whatever. And I think that's totally reasonable, and Twitch just hasn't got on the bandwagon with that one. I think they're going to lose people over that. On the other hand, I'm not personally aware of other services that allow you to block out in that manner. So, maybe 6 one, half dozen the other. Let's see, what else have we got? Excuse me. You think it'd be fairly easy way? No. IQ is a load of bunk, honestly, but yeah, I understand it. Both my kids and I have been through and Fantastic Sherlock Fox has as well, I think, but we've been, my kids and I have been through filtering and testing and whatever to figure out what our IQ is for educational purposes. I'd be scared to get mine retested, but, you know, and it's kind of funny because my mom sent me a text message when I got the results for the kids. She said, whatever the results turned out to be, don't tell them. What? No, seriously, don't tell them. Because my brother and I had the same testing, and he lorded it over me for weeks that he was like 6 points ahead. Yippee skippy. It's like, who cares? I mean, we both met the goal target we were looking for, but yeah, his was 6 points ahead of mine. I said, that often happens with younger siblings. So, whatever. EQ is something that cannot be taught either, so it's difficult. It's difficult. Okay, so I think I'm caught up again. I would put my own screen, like my own overlay again, but the problem with that is that in this mod pack we have enough going on the left-hand side, and as you guys can see on the right-hand side, that having that Twitch doesn't, or that chat doesn't work. Which actually reminds me, let's try something a little different here. Live. You're briefly going to see another chat come through because we're going to add up one of our additional sources. Oops, I have to first see what this person's made out of. Chat. Are you vertical? Vertical. Okay, so chat overlay, browser existing. You're going to see a second one come up here. Yes, I know it's in the wrong spot. I'm actually going to... I think it's an independent version of it compared to other ones. So let's pull it down. Shrink it a little bit this way. Whoa, whoa, whoops. The text is going to get a bit smaller. My apologies, but I think that's probably for the best. No. Okay, I don't like that one. I'm not going to do that. Remove. Yes. Browser source. I'll figure out what this is going to break later. Properties. We're going to call this... Let's try 800, and the height will be like, I don't know, 200, and we'll see where this goes. Okay, that's better. Properties, let's go with, excuse me, 1200, and we'll make this only 100 high. Aha! Close enough. That'll work. Okay, so we'll turn off this one. That's a little different, but I think it might work for today. A little bit more that way. It looks a bit weird, but I think it'll do the trick. Okay, so, excuse me. So we're back in game. I think I've caught everything here. Let's see. Oh yeah, never tell your family, for sure. Yeah, when Jake was 7, so when her son was 7, he read The Order of the Phoenix in 3 days. I think it was that one. Yeah, I could see that. I could see it. The thing is, pardon me, one of the things I find interesting when it comes to reading material on that very same front is it's difficult to figure out which kids will actually process that through. There aren't, I mean, that particular book, there aren't a whole lot of products, excuse me, plastic. I just did that. Plastic has to be cured rubber in a smelter. We can do that. So where did my smelter chunk thing go? This one? Yes. So I'm just going to back off. That particular machine's a bit noisy. Excuse me just a second. Sorry about that. That was just nasty. Where are we here? So this one's going to plastic. After plastic, we have Mob Slaughter Factory, so it gets real fun. Yes! Thing is, I haven't seen a whole lot of mobs around here. Partly because I don't always stay up through the night, but this thing is very effective. I don't know what its range is, but it does a good job of keeping the area mobs safe. It doesn't actually add its own light, but it definitely keeps the area fairly mob safe. So I'm going to have to find a spot that I want to start putting mob hello there. Attractors, mob things in. Hey Max, how did your appointment go? I gather you had something or that had its schedule changed so that you had to stop early, I guess? Oops. Okay, I'm just trying to grab a quick catch-up. There we go. Okay, so where are we here? We are looking at plastic, and I have to get the thing out of the smelter. This one. I have plastic. Yay! Yippee skippy. What does plastic give me? Plastic gives me access to... Oh, more plastic. Okay. You make a meat feeder, which we have to have goop to actually fill the meat feeder, so let's hold off on that one. Dissolution chamber will get me into simple machine frames, making things like hydroponic bed, fermentation stations, so things we don't really need. Black hole storage is kind of cool, so maybe it's worth going down there. Marine fisher, plant fertilizer, mob detector. Okay, so we're going to need that. And advanced machines frames gets us into mycelial generator business. Mob duplicators. Mob crushers. Mob slaughter factory and the mob crushers and so on. That's so much fun because then you get all kinds of meat juice to make for great food. Okay, so let's get into this. What are some of these? Blocks. Okay. Other machines, plants. Are these all readables? We have to make them. Okay, let's not worry about that at the moment. Animals. Ooh. Animals. Okay, animal feeder, rancher, baby separator. Okay. So it's actually the sets that let you farm animals in blocks. Okay, let's see what we got. Common black hole tank, common black hole unit. That's black hole storage, and this is simple. Let's figure out the difference between simple and black hole. So you can hold a lot of stuff. Okay, where are we here? Mob. I'm trying to decide which direction to go, because that's the hard part. I don't need conveyor belts. Dissolution chamber. Annual physical of the doctor to change the time. Oh, okay. Good to be nominal profile. Meat juice. Quite literally, you slaughter the mobs. Let's see, does it give me a U? Yeah. Okay. Machine outputs. So you slaughter the mobs and you get liquid meat and pink slime. Okay. Liquid meat can go into a meat feeder. Does it actually tell you? Oh, it doesn't. Okay, what's that? It's a washing factory. So a meat feeder, we make one of these things. It goes in your head slot in your armor here. And what that can do, whoops. Thankfully, instead of this stupid hat. And it keeps you fed. You don't have to worry about a lot of this other jazz. So you basically have meat juice that gets injected into you. And yes, the logo is quite literally an injector. That's the meat feeder. It looks like an injection device. It's kind of small. I'm just going to see, do I have a book on this? I have a feeling I probably don't. Oops. Let's look somewhere where you can actually see backgrounds. Industrial Foregoings Manual. Yes, there we go. Tools, generators, entry index. Wither Builder? No. Pitiful Generator? No. Infinity, Latex, Marine Fishers, Meat Feeder. So it says, when in your inventory, the meat feeder will feed you with the liquid meat stored inside of the tool. Which is gross, but yeah, it does that. And then there's ways to assist the meat feeder so that you don't actually have to worry about it, and it just keeps you fed. Where am I here? Agriculture, husbandry. Okay, we've got plant stuff, animal feeder, mob crusher, mob duplicator, mob slaughter factory. That's where we're next. It's a machine used to process mobs and animals into liquid meat and pink slime. Mobs killed by the machine will not produce drops or experience. Passive mobs produce more pink slime than non-passive ones. So once again, ideally, if I had a chicken, that's where we'd be going. Because last time I did this one, we actually used chickens all over the place, and there were chicken nests, and it got to be kind of wild. Pigs work well too. Don't quite remember why, but yeah. And then we have a mob crusher. It's a machine used to kill mobs as if a player would be, which does produce drops in essence. Drops are directly created from the mob loot pool. And this machine has an alternate mode where instead of generating essence, it'll generate drops with random levels of fortune. Kind of pointless for this particular collection, but yeah. So that's the short form. So the meat juice is kind of fun because it's a little bit weird. I like being a little weird every once in a while. So I think I'm really normal in the medieval world I'm doing on Java, the Java Plus stuff. So I'm just going to go with weird in this one. Which means we need to make the mob slaughter factory. And we're going to need the meat feeder. Okay, and I think that's, what's this one? Dissolution. Oh yeah, I need all these pieces. So simple black hole storage and so on and so forth. Let's head towards the black hole storage. It's always fun. Let's go with the dissolution chamber and we'll get to the meat machine frame. So the dissolution chamber has a chest. Please tell me, oh, it's a diamond gear. Great. Plastic sheeting or plastic, okay. 2 gold ingots and diamond gear. I have some gold ingots, I got lucky, but that's expensive. I don't want to do that. Okay, let's go back to use. I was making the dissolution chamber. Okay, so we need the diamond gear. That's the worst one of it all. I'm curious. This one looks empty. What's in here? Okay, so I don't need that anymore. Because the one from below is still pushing and keeping it full, I think. I can turn this back on. Bottom down is enabled, so it'll let the one below push. I can actually pull actively. It works better for my mental processes. Okay, so we're getting a lot of tiny dry rubber, which means we can get a lot of plastic, so we're fine. Alright, we're still in the same log. I'm amused by that. It's like, you wonder how long it's going to take till this log is gone, but... Doesn't have any in here because it's all getting pushed up there. Alright, where was I at? I needed a diamond gear. Get you some diamond bees. You'll get more diamonds than you know what to do with. I haven't actually gone down the bees road. I was totally intending to, but I got stymied by the treats thing by not finding a basic hive that I could actually pick up. So yeah, a few days ago we had a problem with the hives. I could probably ask other players on the server for help, and I may do so. But what actually happened with the hives was that I went to go grab a hive. I put fire under it, you know, as you do. And the hive decided that it was going to not exist anymore and spit out angry bees. So all those things that, you know, shouldn't happen. But it did, and so I ran off away from the angry bees. When I came back, the hive was nowhere to be found. Now, it could be the fact that I didn't have Silk Touch. That's a distinct possibility. Disappointing as that would be. Okay, what do we need? This one. Needed one of these. I need more iron, more redstone. Okay. Hello, Bob. How are you doing today? Yeah, I'd like to get into the bees thing, but that's a whole nother track that I haven't touched yet. Okay, I need more iron, I need more redstone. So, dude, are you willing to sell me a gazillion redstone? After, oh wait a minute, actually do I have, oh, I don't need these right now. This way, yeah. Rotate around, there we go. Dude, I want your redstone. I'm gonna need a lot, so just give me much. No, give me much, I said. Please? Aw. Well, there you go. See? You know better. Alright. So that will get me the block I need. I think it was just one block, wasn't it? Okay, so this one comes this one, which is that one. There's the pity frame. Then dissolution chamber needs a chest, right? Go oak for a chest. You have an oak chest. I don't care. That's fine. This one. There we go. There's our dissolution chamber. Don't know what we're gonna do with it, but yeah. Squirrel! Alright, so dissolution chamber is done. No rewards because it just exists. Which lets us get into simple machine frames. You know, I guess you guys are kind of interested in the mob thing, so let's see if we can do that one next. Need another. Gold gear! Oh, lovely. Pity frame again. Take this one out. What was I looking for? Mob slaughter factory. Iron axe and iron sword. Okay, first off, buddy, do you have... Aha! You spent them all. Look at me! I spent them all. No, I didn't. See? Even dumber. Okay, so we've got... I needed 2 iron axes. And I needed iron swords, right? Right? Hey! Come on. Oh, that's useful and a half. That's okay. If I have to make them, I'll make them. It's fine. Sticks. Go. 1, 2. Manual can go up in the corner for now. And what was I making? I was making the mob factory, right? What else do I need? Gold, gear, and the pity machine frame. Hit 1. And why am I thinking confusedly? This one. That. No, stop taking those logs. I don't want them to take those logs because I want those logs for the thingamajigger. The latex machine. So I guess I'm going to take down these 2. I can definitely put a tree in a hopping bonsai pot. These ones are kind of in the way, so I figured I would just pull them down as necessary. Go. Random stuff. See, and you get all the nice drops from it. Which take up your inventory, but you know, it's all good. Oh, and my inventory's full. Ha 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 ha. Let's sort. And I have no idea why I have so much stuff in here. Sort. Whoops. I want this one back. Too many machines! All in the wrong spot. It's the wrong spot, Gromit, and it's going wrong! Excuse me just a second, I think I have to sneeze. Yep, certainly had to sneeze. Certainly had to sneeze. Alright. Ew, excuse me. Hey Sachet, how are you doing? Good to see you. Let's see, what do we got? I'm playing around, having some fun. We have about 25 minutes left for those that are counting. There we go. Let's put these away. I have a lot of organization to do, but I'm just carrying everything at the moment. This one. Alright. Why do I have that? This. Fruit's always good. We'll hang on to that. Okay. So what was I working on? Distraction. I've got the... I needed... Get a pity frame. I could make that. Okay, now we're into... What do I need? Gear. Really? Of all the things you think you would need. I think I don't have any here? Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so we get 9 of those. So now let's make the gear. And then the thing. Good, less stuff in the inventory. Alright. And let's make the other pieces to go with it, or at least some of them. Where is the book? I want to go to the mob slaughter factory. Doesn't say much about it. Passive mobs with more pink slime than non-passive ones. Well, let's go be cruel then. Oops. Whatever. Hello, zebra. You're kind of dumb if you're stuck in a hole. Here you. Get yourself out, dummy. You're the goof that fell in the hole. Alright, so... Not particularly keen on offing the horse. Okay. I need something back at the house. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to square up this unit, breed up the cows. We can start working on ranching and blah blah blah. But in the meantime, because I need all that pink slime and whatnot, we're gonna take the cows out, like breed them up, take the cows out, and then we'll have to hope that we can get babies pretty quick, because chickens would be faster, but we don't have any chickens either. Where are we? I had a lead, and I need to remember where I put it. Oh, right, that goes somewhere else. I have 2. No, not the void thing. 2 leads. Perfect. Okay, so this goes in the... Come on, where is it? Art amulet. I'm not particularly sure what it does, but hey, it's on. Alright, so I needed... Where am I here? Muck it around. Oops, I'm gonna need some wheat. The wheat I like just jumped all over. Okay. I don't know if this is far enough away from the anti-mob thing, but like anti-bad mob thing, but that's okay. We shall figure it out. Okay, Hello, bee. What kind are you? Blue banded bee. Huh. Interesting. Okay, let's get in here. Move, buddy. No, not. Over there. Okay. Taking your fancy flower. Sorry, dude. I must have seen that one already. It's fine. Alright, go have your fancy flower out there. I don't need water holes in here. That's just problematic. This one. Oh, shoot. Did I bring a saddle? Yes, I did. Excellent.
Hello there.
Hello there. I know I can't put that on yet. That's supposed to be in my hand. Yeah, that's fine. You look like you're going to be decently... have decent horse. Come on, get tamed. Dude, get tamed. Really? Come on. About time. Do I have this one? There. Okay, what else? Everything? That's good. Okay, you. Come here. Thank you very, very much for the gift to Max Money, which has also occurred to me. I still owe, that's 2 beans now, right? Okay, Tiz and Fantastic Sherlock Fox. I assume you want me to roll the dice and get... Oh, come on. Roll and get a bean, right? Is that the hope and dream for this thing? Come on, horsey. Hey, dummy. Come here. I know I can ride you out, but this is a lot easier because I have to tie you up anyway. No, not yet. But I'm assuming you guys would like me to roll them beans. Yep, we want to see it. Okay. Well, I'll find out whether or not this is mob territory, I guess. Alrighty, so let's switch over to the happy little story time scene. You get to see the beans. Square it up a bit. Wow, my desk is one big mess today. Alright, so here's our bean box. Once again, let's take the lid off so everybody can see. And for those of you that are able to read that, I doubt it, but there you go. Okay, Fantastic Sherlock Fox. If you're not in the middle of a meeting, can you please be prepared to run a prediction for, what do you figure, 2 minutes, I think? We'll roll both beans, but we'll do one prediction at a time. Okay, so we're gonna start with the bean spin. There we go. And see what we can get out of this. Oh, lovely. First bean. Peach and barf. Yummo. All right, so let's pull that up. So these ones are definitely dark. They're kind of translucent, I think. It's hard to tell the difference between the... Sorry, it's hard to tell the difference between the peach and barf and the dead fish and or strawberry smoothie. I'm gonna go with probably this awful thing up here. As opposed to, I'll give you a quick comparison. As opposed to this other one here, looks like it could be. So the second one could be a strawberry banana smoothie. But the one on the left is probably more likely peach or barf. So yeah, we're gonna go with that. That's the first one. All right. Yeah, there goes your lunch. So the first prediction is up. Is it peach or barf? So that one's running for, I believe, 2 minutes-ish. Yep. And then the second one we shall roll. So we'll spin for the bean. Sorry, it's on the opposite side from the mic, and it didn't occur to me that would be a problem. Oh, lovely. So the second one will be toasted marshmallow or stink bug. Toasted marshmallow or stink bug. So first up is peach or barf, and then we'll do toasted marshmallow or stink bug. Just about out of time on the first prediction. Oh, no, we're not. We still have half a minute left. Okay. So let's slip back to live for a second. And we will just continue cleaning up a little bit of the grass and, prettifying this one, because we'll probably make this our mob destruction zone, but it just saved me a lot of trouble to take over a village. Actually, what am I doing here? I should probably breed these guys up before I get too far. Because we're gonna need the baby to grow. What the? That's disturbing. Okay, this is a family-friendly stream, and that's wrong. I mean, I know they're trying to be nice about it, but that's just yuck. Gross. Disgusting. Okay. More seeds that I'll keep popping up. Alright. So the first prediction. The first prediction is in the bag. Let's see how we did on that one. Platforms, predictions. Okay, so is it peach or barf? 2 users said it's going to be peach. 1 user said it was going to be barf. Got the water. I think I've still got some coffee left. But for those of you that need to go top up your water bottle, now's the time, because if a hydrate comes, it's for everybody. So, as promised, peach or barf. Looks about as much fun as it sounds. And this is going to be interesting. Okay, here we go. Oh, thank God. It's peach. And actually tastes like a fuzzy peach. Like the fuzzy peach candies. I'm relieved. Very relieved. Yay! Wahoo! Now I'm craving fuzzy peaches. Maybe that should be my next rescue candy. I want to do this in November. Alright. So, I'll close that one off as peach. So second one, let's get the second one up. So I'm just going to give a quick look at what it was. So the second evil nasty bean has been selected. And it's toasted marshmallow or stink bug. Okay, do I have... Yeah, oh dear, yes. So I don't know if Fantastic Show of Fox is going to put up the prediction or if I'm going to do it. Oh, nope, there we go. There's the details. So on the peach or barf, 3,100 points go to Fantastic Sherlock Fox and Tis for Truth. Congratulations to you both. Okay, so let's get the second one rolling. Oops, let's go with... Can't spell, that's probably why. Okay, so we've got that one, and I got this one handled for you. So that one should run for 2 minutes as well. Alright, so once again, we're back live for just a moment or two. The second bean is toasted marshmallow or stink bug. What I'm going to do in the meantime is I'm just going to square this fence off. I find these places easier to work with when the fences are square. But I'm doing it one at a time just so I make sure I don't lose the animal in the meantime. Have them walk out and so on. It's lazy, it's slow, but it works. Okay, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, you know what? One more fence would make this a lot easier. Take this one. Two, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I have to take these 2 out. Use 3. There we go. It's better. Balancing the 1 extra fence seems to help quite a lot. Getting the animals to figure out they're not supposed to take off on a walkabout. Oh! Unless I get stupid, do something like that. Buddy. Thank you. That's even dumber on my part. 1, okay. Second ugly bean coming up. Give me a second here. Okay. We're in a safe spot. Right? Yes. Alright. Let's go live. Here comes the second one. So it's toasted marshmallow or stink bug. One more look. Dust bean. Looks like we have one either way. Oops. Mouse is in the wrong spot. There we go. It looks tasty. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't even mind if it was like a burnt marshmallow. I'd be fine with that. No, there's not. That one is hard to take. That one is definitely stink bug. Oh. Incoming.
2, 4, 6, 8, everybody hydrate!
I can't get it to go down. Yeah, I could use an extra. Thank you very much. All the hydrates. I can throw some coffee on top of that too. So, moral of the story. If anybody ever offers you a stink bug dish and they tell you they've taken out the scent glands, don't believe them. Oh, now we're out of coffee. That's okay. It's all good. All right. Well, that was something else. Not quite what I expected. All right. Some of them, maybe it's in proximity to other beans that's extra gross. I don't know. Oh, actually, I need to keep putting the torches back, or the cows are going to wander all over the place. There we go. The extra torches do actually help keep them in the pen a little bit. Look at me. Oh, I found something worse than eating the bean itself, and that is when you have the odd time that you'll have like regurgita burps after the fact. Yeah, regurgita burp on a stink bean, a stink bug bean is... I don't recommend it. At all. I mean, not that anybody would recommend this, but yeah. Just, no. Dodge. Dodge. Next thing you know, I'm going to hear DC, crying all around about Dell talking about regurgita burps on stream. It's just the way life goes. And of course, my voice goes out. Perfect timing. This one, this one, this one. So we're just going to wrap up here, and I think what I'm probably going to do is we'll get the machine down. Possibly. I haven't got remote power, though, so that's a problem. I'm not sure if we can run it without power. We shall find out. Alright, so first off, put this one back. Are you ready for another calf? Yes? Yes. Excellent. More calves. Okay, given that we're going to be doing this a little bit frequently, let's see what we've got for... Yeah, that was nasty. All the hydrates. Definitely needed all the hydrates. The cute slippers. The teeth brushing. Yes, certainly. Teeth brushing, mouthwash time. Ooh. Well, considering one of the two was Fantastic Sherlock Fox's gift, then yeah. On the other hand, he got the peach one because his came first, so I guess it's not as bad as it could be. This is kind of interesting, though. Some of them, I've seen a genetics mod where whatever color the cows start out to be is related to the color of the baby all the time. This is neat that we've got two of the dark gray ones from two brown cows. It's like... Yeah, I was gonna say, I could take that unfamily friendly so fast, but I'm deciding I'm not going to. Okay, so what have we got? Looks like we have... Dude, I'm short one lead. One lead, because I don't want to mob kill all of them. That's the thing. Okay, well let me let these two grow up, and then we'll decide what to do, because I don't want to kill the babies. They won't give me anything anyways. Where are we here? I crack you up? I'm glad. Maybe he deserves it? Nah. Now you got the good beans, so it's okay. So what I was actually going to look at, just before we go, is taking a look at, so we've got Mob Slaughter Factory. We want the pink stuff. Let's also take a look at the options for farming them. We've got plant fertilizers, mob detectors. These are good for, like, negative mobs. So I like that if I didn't have the please don't spawn here thing. So we'll take a look at whether or not that's worth it. These are kind of fun, though, with the mob detectors and stuff. And you combine that with the slaughter factory so that when mobs come into your base, then you basically are detecting that they're there and slaughtering them all. And it's kind of fun to put that right outside the building where you don't want them to bother you. Animal husbandry, where did I see that? Station animals. Blocks fluids. I'm seeing lots of advanced stuff. Mob pressures and things. Mycelial stuff. There's lots of things you can do with, like, mushrooms. I find... What? No. No. Just not happening. Infinity tridents. Huh? Okay. Infinity chargers, washing factories. I guess it's this one. So we're going to look at the animal feeder, the animal rancher, and the animal baby separator. And then we can just take them out and get them slaughtered. How fun! Alrighty. So yeah, we're going to start murderizing animals next week, if I don't have a whole ton of stuff. So we're going to be doing some of this, some of the modded, but I'm also going to take a return to Java, just give you at least some minimal progress updates, and if we have any redeems or whatnot to do over there, then we'll get that taken care of as well. But in the meantime, it has reached the top of the hour, and we have discovered that Creef has gone online, so I think we're going to head over there, and I'm just logging off over at this side so that I make sure we are in a good spot for AFK. So I want to say thank you to everybody for coming by and hanging out. I really appreciate everyone that came on through. I think I appreciate the beans, maybe? Actually, I do. I appreciate all the subs and stuff involved in that, and the beans are just a way to celebrate that. So it's a little bit of fun, a little bit of silliness. But that was the end of the beans for the day. So if we have any hangovers from anything that comes in before October or before the end of September 30th, then we'll do beans in October, but just enough to catch up. And then I'm going to take a break from the beans until my birthday in November. And other than that, I want to wish everybody a great day, and thank you for those that spent their points and so on. It's always a good time. So let's see if we can get ourselves going over to Creef, and then we'll say our specific thank yous.
Mischief managed.
It says, I think I appreciate. We know, Del. We know. So thank you to Fantastic Sherlock Fox and Tis for Truth for those gifts. Also, thank you very much to the new follow from Lo-Fi Programmer. And thank you for spending your clues, Fox and Tis for Truth. Those hydrates were very, very sorely needed. Also, thank you to Tis for Truth and Fantastic Shark Fox again for being our moderators. Amazing people without whom I would probably have a hard time running the stream as effectively. Also, thank you to Poodle Pirate, Terrier Darts, Bob Rain, Sachet Away, Max Money, Creef, Lo-Fi Programmer for the great conversation today. And if you were just hanging out in there and just had, this on in the background or whatever, thank you very much for hanging out. I always appreciate it. Heads up, Creef's stream last I was in there does not like my emotes or long-winded conversation, so just be aware. So please do give him my best. I will be joining you there in just a moment. I will be back on Tuesday, roughly noon Eastern. And until then, have yourselves a great weekend, and bye-bye for now.